Have you been drinking the same coffee for so long that you can't even taste it anymore? Are you tired of spending $15 on a bag of coffee that you don't even like? Then this coffee show is for you. Welcome back to the Bracketology of Coffee, Season 6, Round 2. This is the long-awaited Season 6, where winners from the first 5 seasons are battling it out to see who's best of the best. Let me introduce today's competitors. First up, we've got the San Diego Coffee Company. This is their Guatemalan. The origin is obviously Guatemala. This 16-ounce bag goes for $12.99. It's a medium roast, and they ranked number 2 in my brackets. Going up against, this is the Target brand of Good and Gather. This is their Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Origin is obviously Ethiopia. This 12-ounce bag goes for $6.99. It's a light roast, and they ranked number 3 in my brackets. Both of these coffees scored very high in the seasons that they competed in. Let me explain how this works. The coffees are prepared in a French press. The recipe I use is 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds for every 5 ounces of water. The coffee is steeped for 4 minutes. The competition consists of 2 halves. First half, I drink the coffee black, fresh out of the French press, and in the second half, I add some cream. I score each round out of 100, allowing for a maximum possible score of 200 points. Let me get these coffees brewing. I'll be right back. Alright, coffee is done brewing. I just wanted to mention a few things while I let the coffee cool down just a tiny bit. Today I'm coming to you from South Haven, Michigan. I'll be staying here for about 2 months while I do a camper conversion. If you're interested in checking out my camper conversion, I'll put a link in one of these corners. Also, I have met a cool dude from Colorado on YouTube. His name is Cage. He's 12 years old. He's trying to build his YouTube channel. He's got about 78 videos and 40 subscribers. So if you want to check out his channel, I'll put a link in one of these corners here. He does some fun stuff after school, and he's working on his video skills. His videos are getting better, so check his channel out when you get a chance. Also, I'm watching my parents' golden retriever this week. His name is Buster, and I'll be showing him at halftime. If you want to check out my little buddy, he's hanging out on the floor right now, but that'll be fun to see him. And then also, so these are the 2 competitors, as you know, the San Diego Coffee Company and the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. I'm a huge customer service fan, and so San Diego Coffee Company, I bought their coffee on Amazon, and they do something kind of special to go out of their way. Their coffee seems a little bit more expensive, but it's really not, because it's actually a 16-ounce bag, so it's a full 1 pound of coffee, and they actually ship it in this box right here, which I really, really love. All the other coffees I bought just came in a bag. They didn't come in any packaging whatsoever. So I love that it comes in a 16-ounce bag, because you have to buy it less often, and I love that it comes in this box. So if anybody from the company is watching, they should definitely keep this up. I really liked seeing that. The coffee came in perfect shape, and it just really helps out a lot. So wanted to mention one more thing. 25% of the population is thought to be a super taster. I am not a super taster. I consider myself an average taster. What I look for in drinkability, or what I look for in coffee, is drinkability, something that is smooth and flavorful with a pleasing aftertaste. So the way this works, I'm going to drink the coffees twice. First taste, I'm getting an overview, and the second taste, I'll give them a score. First up is the Guatemalan from the San Diego Coffee Company. Let's give them a quick taste. If you remember when they first competed, there is something about their coffee. It's a flavor profile that I can't quite put my finger on because I'm not a super taster. I equate it to something along the lines of like a chili powder or something. Just a very natural occurring flavor. I really like that coffee. So let's get a taste on this Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, the Target brand of Good and Gather. Because that's a light roast, I get so much flavor out of that. I just love it. When I drink a dark roast coffee, all I really taste is just a dark roast. I can't really get the flavor of the beans, so I really enjoy these light roasts. So, all right, let's go ahead and get a score on this Guatemalan from the San Diego Coffee Company. Immediately I get, my first impression is that I get a good coffee flavor, and then that chili powder that I mentioned is kind of like a lingering aftertaste, which is delicious. Sometimes a coffee can be really good and then the aftertaste is kind of like, This is probably one of my favorites that I've seen. There's a nice hidden gem that I feel like I found. I don't even know how I discovered them, to be honest with you, but let's go ahead and give them a 94 in the first half. Alright, now let's get a score on this Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Man, that's delicious as well. This is why I do 2 tastes before I give them a score, is because I was all set to give them just a little bit lower score than the Guatemalan, but then when I taste it, it just kind of wakes up my taste buds and I can really distinguish the flavors. I'm going to also give them a 94. Alright, I'm going to pause the video, add a little bit of cream, about a tablespoon of cream actually, just enough to enhance the flavor, and we'll be right back for the second half of this competition. Don't go anywhere, I'm going to show you a little clip of my buddy Buster. Thanks for watching. So this is my parents' dog, his name is Buster. We just got back from a long walk. I have learned that he loves to chase squirrels. He can almost rip the leash right out of my hand. So he will do anything for food, and he knows I'm holding a treat, so that's why he's sitting behind me. Check it out. Good boy. So even though he loves food, so let me tell you the stuff he'll eat. I gave him some Swiss cheese, he loved that. I gave him some carrots, he ate that. I gave him some cashews and almonds and pistachios. So then we're at McDonald's grabbing breakfast the other morning, and the drive-through cashier gives him a dog treat. And I put the dog treat up to his nose and he sniffs it like, what the heck is this? He almost didn't eat it. So while he is a golden retriever, I have learned that he is 99% golden and 1% retriever. I throw the football and he runs after it and then just keeps on running. He's a good boy though, aren't you, Buster? Anyway, I wanted to show him off. He's staying with me this week in South Haven. We are having a good time. He's kind of wearing me out. He usually jumps in bed right around the middle of the night. I have no idea what time it is. Whenever he decides he's ready to jump in bed, then he comes and joins me. But that's my little buddy. He thinks I have more food. All right, on for the second half of this coffee show. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back for the second half of this competition. If you've never seen my show before, the reason I add some cream is because it cools the coffee down just a little bit, makes it easier to taste, and the fats from the half and half actually make it kind kind of enhances the flavor all around. So it's a whole new ball game in the second half, but same thing. I'm going to give them 2 tastes. First taste getting an overview, and the second taste I'll give them a score. And once again, we'll start with the Guatemalan from San Diego Coffee Company. Yeah, that's really delicious. I tend to drink the same coffees in the morning, which is the whole reason for this coffee show. You know, I drink Dunkin' Donuts a lot, and my taste buds have kind of become immune to those flavors. Also drinking some of the Daybreak from Caribou Coffee, which I used to love, but now I've had it so much that when I drink it in the morning, I don't get much flavor out of it. So that's why I love tasting these new coffees. Kind of wakes up my taste buds, to be honest with you. So let's get an overview on this Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Yeah, that's delicious. This is going to be a tough one. Totally different. They got very unique flavor. Each one of them has a very unique flavor about them. To be honest, it's so unique you could probably pick it out of a blind coffee tasting. But all right, let's go ahead and get a score on this Guatemalan. Man, that is really good. I'm going to step them up in the second half to a 96. Alright, let's get a score on this Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. I actually had to Google how to pronounce that word, if you can see that, Yirgacheffe. Alright. Yeah, so what it comes down to is the flavor that I'm tasting in the moment is all I can really rely on. And in my mind, these have been flip-flopping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think this one's better, and then I think this one's better, and then I get a second taste, and I think the other one's better. It's really kind of messing with my head. But I'm going to actually give them a 95. Alright, give me a second to tally these results, and I'll be right back to determine a winner. Thanks for watching. Alright, we are back to determine a winner in this Season 6 Round 2 competition. First up, we had the Guatemalan from the San Diego Coffee Company. They scored a 94 in the first half, 96 in the second half, for a total of 190. They went up against the Target brand, Good and Gather, their Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. They also scored a 94 in the first half, 95 in the second half, for a total of 189. If you've never tried these coffees, I highly recommend both of them. I knew this was going to be a high-scoring round, and I knew it was going to be tough to determine a winner. And to be honest with you, who I thought was going to win flipped in my mind probably 3 or 4 times. I'm a huge fan of the Guatemalan, but the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe is delicious as well. What it came down to is my second taste with that Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. I just didn't pick up as much flavor as I was kind of expecting. So our winner, moving on to the next round, is the Guatemalan from the San Diego Coffee Company, but because this season is double elimination, the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe will be moving on to the losers bracket. So, Thanks for watching the Nash Potatoes Coffee Show. That's all I've got for you today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will see you next time.